So I got these Bad Bunny Response CLs. I kind of, looked at them on the Adidas confirmed app and thought I'd go for them. I have a few other pairs of Bad Bunny Adidas trainers. The other one being the Campus Light. I've got a couple of pairs of those and the Forums as well. But what I like about the Bad Bunny stuff is basically it looks sort of a cut and above sort of the standard Adidas releases. So if you look at the standard Forums or the standard Campuses, we've seen those time and time again. I think he does enough different things to the trainers where you kind of know that it's a Bad Bunny product, but also taking it up a level in terms of sort of the design and the aesthetics. These ones in particular I think are sort of really busy in terms of the look. Obviously it's a Y2K runner type vibe, but basically it's taken it slightly further up a notch. As you can see here, it's got kind of these sort of embroidery hints and touches on the overlay of the trainer itself. I thought when I was looking at the photos online, I thought this is going to be more of a brown sneaker, so i.e. these panels here, the overlaying panels here, were more sort of in a kind of brownish tint. But getting them in hand and seeing them under the light, they look a bit more pinkish, beigeish colour to me. So I thought it was more brown, but it's kind of more pink, which is not, I don't mind that. I've got quite a few pairs of trainers, like the New Balance 9060 Bad Voices, for example, that's sort of in pink. And I've got a pair of Jordan 1 Lows Bleach Corals as well. But just wasn't expecting that. They still look very nice though in hand. They've got quite a lot of sort of detailing on them, and in terms of sort of how they look, the Bad Bunny logo on the back, the all-seeing eye. In terms of the sole itself, the outsole, even that got kind of a funky design on it, very much kind of in line with what you'd see, I suppose, on the Orchetro, especially the base of the sole as well, in terms of the back. But all in all, a very nice sneaker. I think he's done well on this one as well. Is this better than the other colorways that have come out? I think it's better than the black one. I'm not sure. I don't have the original neutral beige color that came out. I don't have that one, which I did. But this seems like a good sort of runners-up prize to me. Still a great sneaker. So here are the details for the Adidas Bad Bunny Response CL in the Paso Fino colorway. It comes in a Ecru Tint Bronze Strata and Earth Strata colorway, and it has a adiprene cushioning with an EVA midsole, and it comes with synthetic materials on the upper, including the mesh, which feels like suede material, and the price was £140. So in terms of comfort and sizing, I'd say that these are sort of more on the medium to firm sole side. They seem to be very similar to a GT 2160, but maybe slightly less, slightly more forgiving than those, I think. Sort of in between a 1906R and a GT 2160. And I think they have sort of good neutral support around the arch as well, so it seems to be sort of comfortable on foot. And because it has sort of the 4Motion technology from Adidas, your heel sort of moves faster from sort of heel to toe, similar to sort of New Balance Fuel Cell. And there's no sort of wear in time because it's sort of mainly mesh material upper, so you can kind of put these on and you'll be good to go. And I would say they're true to size, so you can go up half size just to give you a bit more sort of breathing space, but true to size is good. And they also have good traction for a runner as well, so again it's very similar to sort of other 2K runners, and it's got kind of the torsion system on the midfoot, so which kind of gives you sort of stability as well. In terms of the look and style, it's got kind of the bold sort of brown colour tones, including sort of beige, and it's almost, in certain lights it kind of looks a bit pink as well, so I think it looks quite nice, especially brown and pink seems to go together anyway. I would, even though they're sort of brown and beige sort of colourways, I would kind of more wear these still sort of spring summertime, because they're lightweight, breathable and mesh material. They're not really going to keep you warm, so for that reason I'd say spring summertime's good. and you can probably wear these mostly sort of casual. I'm not sure these ones are sort of ones that you can dress up, because they've got sort of quite busy. You'd have to wear quite plain clothes for this to look good, and maybe just sort of smart, I suppose, for that. And again, you can comes with sort of the sale kind of colour laces anyway, so you can go sort of brown, pink, as well as sort of purple, because it's got sort of purple hits on the sneaker as well, around little bits and pieces around the sneaker. In terms of the pros and cons, the silhouette is, in my opinion, elevated. I think the response CO, when you see a standard version, it looks very kind of simple, and a lot like any other sort of Adidas runner. But I think because Bad Bunny's put his own sort of twist on it, I think it kind of elevates it to a new level. And I think there's sort of, with all the Bad Bunny collabs that I've seen so far, I think the colours are really nice as well. So with this one, it's kind of going for sort of more neutral sort of brown tones, but I think it looks really nice, especially on feet. And just the attention to detail on the upper, so you got kind of a lot of the embroidery on there, a lot of kind of different sort of panels, the kind of weird drip kind of features on the sole, midsole as well. It just looks really cool, and it's very lightweight, so you can kind of wear these all day and not feel any issue. I would say they're sort of on the firmer side of comfort, so don't expect it to be like a Boost or a 1906R, but it's still very comfortable. I'm not going to say they're not, but just bear in mind that they're not going to be sort of really sort of soft and squishy. So in terms of the ratings, I'd give the look and style a 4 out of 5. I think they're a nice sneaker. They look really, really cool, but I don't think it's his best work. I think the best Bad Bunny collabs have been so far has been the campus and the forums. They're kind of, for me, they're really, really good. In terms of comfort, I'll give it a 4. It's not a 5. It's really comfortable, but not a 5 comfortable. And the quality, I think, is a 5 for the price that you're paying, which is 140, and it's because it's a collab as well, and the attention to detail on the sneaker itself. Not so much the materials, but just the way it's been constructed. It just looks really cool. And the pricing, I'd give it a 4 out of 5. I think, in terms of the pricing itself, it's still slightly too high for a runner. I'd be happy sort of paying more in the regions of sort of 110, 120 for a pair of these, but it's a collab at the end of the day, so you can expect that, but I'd rather not pay the 140. And overall, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. I don't think, like I said, I don't think it's as good as the Bad Bunny Forum or the Bad Bunny Campus Light, but it's still a very nice sneaker.